Hey, 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 Taurus, we need to talk. Sorry. Welcome to Nothing Special Tarot. My name's Angela, and there's my cat. My intention was to do a read for you, Taurus, for the first week of February. And I attempted to do this last night, but something really strange happened. I did the Aries reading, and coming out of that, shaking off the Aries energy, trying to get into Taurus energy. And the first thing I did was I got my spray out to clear the energy, right? And when I tried to spray it, it was stuck. Like the little nozzle had gotten stopped up or something. Like, okay, that's interesting. Stuck energy. And then I got these cards out, the Dead Inside deck. And the card that I pulled for you was this one. Dodging growth like it's homework. Fear of change. Comfort zone. In other words, stuck energy. And I thought, okay, let's pull some tarot cards and see what's going on about this. So I did that. And nothing was making sense to me. I probably sat here for, kid you not, 15 minutes trying to figure out what the cards were saying to me. In other words, I got stuck. Stuckety stuck. So right at that moment, my cats, who are normally very quiet because they're middle-aged ladies, started, scrapping with one another. And I'm like, okay, that's my sign. Taurus is stuck. I'm stuck. I'm going to put this on a shelf and I'm going to move on to another sign. So I did all the fire signs last night. I got to tell you though, Taurus, it's been sitting with me all day. And even though my intention was to just sort of veg here on the couch, I can't. So here we are. Let's figure out what this means. Okay, so the idea that I had, I've been using this tarot deck for the last couple of days. It's the Buffy Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks. You do not have to have seen the show for this to make sense to you or to understand it. But yeah, normally I do like a traditional Celtic cross spread or past, present, future kind of thing. And for some reason, I decided to open the book that comes with the deck. And I'm going through here, and there is a suggestion for a spread called 5 by 5, which if you watch the show, you totally get that. And if you don't, that's okay. It's 5 cards. You pull 5 cards. I really like it. It's simple, right? Very easy to understand. I used it for myself earlier today and I was like, aha, light bulb moment. Totally got what was going on. So I thought, we should do this for Taurus. So here we are. All right, Taurus, what's going on with you guys? Look, I could totally sit here and make a joke about Taurus, being stuck, not wanting to budge, being stubborn. But I mean, dude, we're all like that sometimes, right? Every single one of us, especially me. I'm a fixed sign. And sometimes, knowing what you want and how you want it and when you want it, that's a good thing, right? You know yourself. It's commendable even. You know what you want and you know how you're going to do it. Sometimes though, it can stunt your growth. I don't know. I should probably not preach at you until we pull some cards. So yeah, I hope you guys are warm and safe wherever you are today. The weather in my neck of the woods has been freaking insane. It's 20 degrees one day, 70 the next, 50 the next. My sinuses don't know how to act, so probably going to be sniffling a lot during this video. All right, Spirit, what's happening for Taurus? We'll say the first week of February. Taurus, first week of Man, that was loud. Okay. This is interesting. So I've got 5 cards here, and 3 of them are major arcana. So if you don't know, minor arcana cards, you know, the ones numbered 1 through 10, the court cards, those are more about like the day-to-day events of human life, right? The major arcana speak more to like big life events, karmic lessons, right? Big things that are universal to us, you know, who are on our human journey. And you've got 3 out of 5 major arcana. Okay, so the first card is your current situation. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's something going on that's not quite in your control. There's some ups, there's some down. There's like some imbalance, I want to say. Yeah, imbalance. The second card is the obstacle getting you strung out. Okay. For that card, I have the 6 of Scythes, which in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot is the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is usually about moving on to calmer shores, leaving behind a turbulent situation. Sometimes it's a test, or maybe even guidance from the universe. The third card in this spread is insight into how you can overcome said obstacle. And for that, we've got the Queen of Chalices, or the Queen of Cups. The Queen is someone who is very balanced emotionally. Someone who is in touch with her intuition. She's able to give and receive equally with no blockages. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, Taurus, to balance your emotions. Really look at, are you giving too much? Or are you holding on and not giving enough? Are you receptive? Are you receiving too much, not enough? Like, it's the same thing as the Wheel of Fortune over here. There's some imbalance somewhere. We might, okay, yeah, I'm going to pull a card for that. Give me a second. So, the thing you're working towards, see, I'm starting to become stuck again. Wow. Okay. Shake it off. The Fool, reversed. So, normally I don't read reverse cards. Like, I keep all the cards in my deck upright. And I just figure through all the shuffling and whatnot, if one of them, you know, becomes reversed, it's like a very strong signal from the universe. And I think this is a pretty strong signal, Taurus. The Fool is about starting over again, right? Beginner's mind. You've been through all the lessons of the major arcana, and the Fool is setting off to start again. You know, keeping all the important stuff in his little knapsack that he's carrying with him, which you can see here on the card. It's very similar to the original Rider-Waite-Smith. But, you know, it's going through your next journey unencumbered. If you get the card reversed, if you're procrastinating, There is a journey that you are wanting or needing to go on, and you're not wanting to start the journey. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here. So, what is this journey? Okay, you know what? I'm going to pull a clarifying card. We'll just use the same deck. Is this emotional? Is this work related? Is this relationship? What's going on? Taurus not wanting to move on. I almost dropped that one. Okay, so the card that came out is the Lovers, which, if you watch the show, Willow and Tara, it's so sweet. I love this card. Anyway, the Lovers is a card about choice, right? It can also be a card about integration, like the integrating of the masculine and the feminine into one cohesive unit, right? Going back to what I said about giving and receiving equally, right? Feminine energy is receptive, masculine energy pushes out. So there's something going on here with, and this was kind of helpful, but not as helpful as I'd like. Let's try another card. I don't feel like I figured this out. Maybe I need some coffee. It's really late. I should not be drinking this coffee. But you know how sometimes, like, if you let it sit too long, it gets all watered down because of the ice cubes. They don't let you request no ice if you have an espresso drink. Did you know that? Kind of sucks. Anyway, get on that Starbucks. I don't want ice in my shaken espresso anymore. All right, what can I get some more information about Taurus and the stuck energy and the emotional blockage? Okay. The Chariot, another major arcana. Holy crap, that is now like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 cards, major arcana. Whatever this decision is, wherever this thing is that you're needing to move on, it's big. You can see where you get stuck. Okay, so the Chariot is usually about moving on. Moving on to victory, even. Like, if you can unstick this energy, Taurus, really good things are coming for you. Really good things. Now, the last card here is what can you look to for motivation? And it's another major arcana, the Moon. The Moon is usually our intuition, right? It's things that we can't see. Sometimes those things are scary. Not gonna lie. Sometimes those things are scary. I think what I'm getting here, Taurus, is you already have the answer within, right? You already know intuitively where you need to go and what you need to do. It's just not happening. What's keeping Taurus from doing this besides being a Taurus? I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, you guys. You really are stubborn sometimes. It's okay. I am too. Is this identity? Is this changing situation? Fear of change? I really appreciate you guys hanging out here with me while I run this through my head. We're going to figure this out. We are going to figure this out. Okay. Okay. I got it. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about working hard, which is something you know a lot about. This is not something you can do overnight. Whatever this is that you are working through is going to take a little bit every day. And I mean, that's really good news if you think about it. It's like you don't have to get it all done at once. You just have to do a little bit, like literally baby steps, one day at a time. And if you take one step forward, two steps back, it's okay. You still made a little bit of progress, right? I don't think this is something you have to figure out. It's just something you need to get started on. Okay, Spirit, do you have some advice for us? I figured out, you guys, that if I lean over a certain way to grab one of my oracle decks, you get a very up close and personal view of my scalp, and I'm trying to spare you that because it's a little weird. Okay, so let's move some cards here. I'm going to use the Shadows Darkness deck. It goes deep. All right. Do we have any more advice from Taurus for Taurus? Besides, take it one day at a time and just do a little every day, trusting your intuition. Guys, I love these cards. Check this out. I am a sucker for this like foil on the edge. I don't know why. I just think it's so pretty. Okay. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We're going to see what the book has to say because I like this. Sometimes I don't bother with the books that come with the decks, but I like this. So what we have is distracted, stress, overthinking. You're getting lost in your head. Okay, that makes sense. You're getting lost in your head. You're not listening to your intuition. You're getting lost in your head. Okay. What does the book say? Do you feel that your mind has become overactive and is moving in a million different directions? Overthinking may be part of the issue. Overanalyzing is not helpful. So be aware of your thoughts and include some form of meditation in your everyday routine. This does not mean sitting still and emptying your mind of all thoughts, but rather anything that allows you to be totally present and focused. It may include dancing, singing, chanting, or even going fishing or hiking for some people, while for others it may be listening to music. I love this. You guys, I like to clean, like clean, you know, top to bottom. Dust starting with the ceiling fans, dust the furniture, wash the bedding, like do the floors. I do the whole bit because for me, cleaning is like moving meditation, right? It's a really great way to get into flow state. It empties my mind. Sometimes I get my best ideas while I'm cleaning. So I love that the author said that. You don't have to sit there in lotus position and like totally empty your mind. Just movement. That's it. The way to get unstuck is movement. Okay, let's finish reading this. Yay! This could be a reminder see, I'm so excited now I can't talk. This could be a reminder to pursue or rekindle a passion that gives you a break from overcomplicating things. It might only require tuning out and engaging in creative activity. Whatever it is, make sure it is feeding your spirit. This is a signal and a call for you to put yourself first without feeling bad about it. I know, easier said than done, right? Sometimes. take care of yourself so you can generate a more positive vibration, which will have so many benefits. Can you sense the enormous love and energy being sent your way? You are drawing it near. Pay attention to the advice and downloads from your spirit guides, because if your energy is overextended, you won't be able to hear them. You might need to get back to a sense of normalcy and restore your regular routine if your energy is out of alignment. That's it, Taurus. You don't have to give up your routine. You don't have to change that at all. It's just something, and I think you're going to know what it is. If you really are honest with yourself, you already know whatever this is that's got you stuck and what you need to move on to. It's just a matter of listening to your intuition. And if you want to turn this into a homework assignment, because who doesn't love homework? Just write it down. Write out your intuitions, right? Really get them out in a concrete way where you can see them and they're tangible. And then go from there. But make sure it's your intuition and not, logical frontal lobes doing all the deciding. I think you already know what to do. See, that's the thing about this. I love reading tarot because it never really gives you an exact, this is what you must do, 1, 2, 3. And man, as human beings, wouldn't it be great if it did? But it's not really the best thing for us, right? The best thing is to figure it out for ourselves. This is awesome. You don't have to change your routine. You can still have your regularity and your predictability. Just, ask yourself some questions, Taurus. Unstick yourself. You can do this. I feel compelled to pull another card. One more. Okay. It's like once I start, I can't stop. So this is, here we go. Angels and Ancestors deck. This is one of my other favorite decks too. Any more advice? You know what's really funny? These cards are not wanting to. You are really stuck. For now, not permanently. I would like to know what it is though. Is this a job thing, a relationship? Leave it in the comments because I am insanely curious. Oh, here we go. Track down your fears and desires. Okay, let's see what the book says for that. That's the Hunter. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. Okay. Is there anything else? They're saying no. That's it, Taurus. So, hey, I hope this was remotely helpful in some way. Just a little bit. Or at least mildly entertaining. Thank you for staying here the whole time. Please come back. Like, subscribe, click the notification bells, all that good stuff. Share this if you think someone could use the message. Yeah, thank you. Don't be nice, be kind. And that includes to yourself, Taurus. Whatever this thing is that you're working on, be nice to or kind to yourself, okay? All right, next time.